What is up guys, come back to another video on my channel. In this video, we're gonna have a look at part number 3 on how to snipe after the update. If you guys could also leave a like in the video, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's try to once again go for 700 likes in this one. And also leave a like in the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below in the comment section your Twitter username to be featured into a 25k giveaway tomorrow, guys. I was actually gonna be launching my second channel today, but tonight I'm actually going to the Norway-Hungary game, and pretty much I'm gonna be watching that game. It's a playoff for the Euro 2016, so yeah, just gonna wait for that game. If we win tonight, and maybe as well, win next time. We don't really have to win next time, but if we win tonight, we have a good chance of able to get to France next year for 2016, which is gonna be awesome. But anyway, that's pretty much about it for now, and that is the reason I could not make the channel today. I just finished pretty late, and yeah, I do not have time to make that today and get the first video up. So tomorrow is Friday, and we're gonna get everything started then on the second channel. Anyway, let's have a look at the video right now. Sorry for this long intro, but anyway, that is just how it is sometimes. So yeah, this method, guys, so pretty much right now on the whole game, every single sniping method does indeed still work. There's a few I'd really recommend. Every single sniping method still does indeed work. I've been shown by quite a few people that does indeed work on Twitter. You guys have been sending me insane deals after the update, so thank you so much for doing that. But anyway, there's still quite a few methods that are indeed pretty good to do on the game, and obviously as well does indeed work pretty well. So I'll go through the video right now. For example, this one, if you guys go to obviously the BPL and go to 11,500 coins, go to around this price range right here, and pretty much keep on sniping. This method is easy. There's still gonna be quite a few informs listed out for like 11,000 coins, 12,000 coins, and in general just really cheap up in the market. So this method with the BPL cards, I would definitely still recommend it to do on the game. Also, I'd recommend to go to probably around the Bundesliga as well. That also doesn't still work pretty good. Maybe go down to like 11,000 coins or somewhere around this. Does this pretty much works the same as the BPL one. As you guys can see right there, 12,250 coins for this guy, which is not too bad at all. So yeah, this method doesn't still work, and there's still going to be quite a few cards popping off for pretty cheap. Now, right now, literally, I would say every single method still doesn't work. It just doesn't work as good as before. Pretty much, people are not going to be listing up freaking insane cards for 750 coins. For example, it's not going to be anymore, for example, let's say Coutinho for 4k. It might happen. Some people might be really stupid and list them up for cheap and just undercutting like crazy, but chances of that happening isn't that big. So I'd recommend to still do all the methods you guys were doing from before. Of course, the Chelsea forwards method. This, I'd recommend doing the methods that's, you can get a lot of cards by doing. For example, go to forward Chelsea and pretty much keep on searching for maybe like 5,000 coins. And obviously with this method you guys can get like 4 different players up. If you guys have a method with like 4 different cards or something, make sure you guys go and watch my best sniping filters video, and you guys are gonna be fighting a few right there. But anyway, if you guys have a method where you can pretty much get like 4 different cards up on the market, different players up on the market, I'd recommend to do that method, because those method doesn't just still work. There's still quite a few cards popping up, so it's gonna be awesome to do it. There we go indeed. Falcao for 7.8. How much is this guy going for? Maybe like 7.9. So there we go indeed. But yeah, go maybe like 7,000 coins, 6,700. Do not go like extremely low, because then nothing is gonna pop up, because nobody is gonna be listing up cards for that cheap anymore. But just going like 1k cheaper always works. You guys can get a deal for like 2k cheaper, 3k cheaper. That always doesn't work right now, and there's still quite a few methods that are good like that. For example, the Manchester United with French, that also is also a pretty good method. Let's go right now and have a look at this right now. So let's go to pretty much gold and go down to like 4k and keep on searching to get Martial and Schneiderlin. Very easy stuff indeed. So there we go indeed. Martial is actually going for only 3.8k right now. He's gone down a lot. So yeah, I'd recommend as well to do this with a few players that do not go for that much. Maybe like between 8,000 coins and 10,000 coins. Maybe actually 5,000 coins to 15k as well does indeed still work, but not as good as, for example, like 8 to 10k. As I said, once again, there's still gonna be deals up in the market, just not as good as before. For example, as you guys can see over there was just one there for 3.5. Sometimes it's gonna be other ones for like 3,000 coins, 2.9k still, but do not go extra. There we go. For example, 3.3k, not too bad indeed. You can still make some profit on that one if you guys are gonna be selling that on for for example 3.7k, which is going for right now. So it's still able to do some sniping, but not just getting these insane deals anymore. That is gonna be, of course, a lot more difficult. So make sure you guys do not go like 10k lower or like 15k lower. Just go like a few thousand coins lower, and you guys are still gonna be finding snipes on the market. I also had a look at this yesterday, and managers, guys, they have not been affected whatsoever by this update pretty much. Even though we had insane sniping before EA patched that, pretty much these managers were popping up really easily. For like 500 coins we were seeing insane Bundesliga manager popping up, and the reason for this is pretty much not because of the update. The update did not change this whatsoever. It's pretty much due to people do not realize that these managers actually goes for a few hundred coins more. For example, this guy, rear manager right there, for 650 coins. I don't think that's too bad whatsoever, actually. I actually think that's a pretty good deal right there in the Bundesliga. So we're gonna go and pick that one. I'm probably gonna be able to sell that one there on for like 1.2k, because the Bundesliga manager league goes for like 500 coins or 600 coins or something. It's actually pretty expensive, so still refreshing with manager, guys. Does need still work. As you guys can see, the one for 550 coins actually as well just got bought right now. So as you guys can see, you know, people are still buying these cards, and it still does indeed work to snipe with these managers. Keep on just going like, you know, 500 coins, and if you guys get one sometimes as well, you're gonna be getting rare cards. You can definitely sell that on for a lot more, but there we go indeed. I think I just got myself an awesome deal on that rare card, but once again, as I said, there's still gonna be managers popping up for like 200 coins and 300 coins and 500 coins and all that stuff, and sometimes those managers are gonna be going for a lot more as well. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below in the comment section what methods are you guys still doing. Did your favorite method, you know, before sniping or before this update, did it get affected by this update? Let me know down below in the comment section, and let me know as well, are you guys want to see like a sniping series on the channel, maybe like, you know, sniping to 50k or something, because right now obviously I was planning to start like a big sniping 2 series to like a player, but obviously no, it's not gonna go that quick as before. It's still gonna go quick, but not as quick as before, but of course sniping is still around. So if you guys want to see that, also leave a comment down below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are gonna be having a great day, and I'll catch you guys later on today with a few more videos. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.